without PGMA, there would be no Go Negosyo.
Sales smoothly.
18
Went through
years
a lot of challenges
is
from
a long time to,
martial law,
as a foundation, to
pollution, all of
continue
this, but it's a part
helping
of the process of really
MSMEs.
building.
But how did we last these 18 years?
And
Today we have more than 1,000
mentors.
mentors.
18
No?
years today.
And
I started that when
unlike
I was appointed as
us who
an advisor to
are successful,
President Gloria Macapagal
we
Arroyo.
live in nice homes.
So
We have
celebrated
parents
our
who were able
anniversary
to
a couple of
send
weeks
us to good
ago.
schools.
And I told
Many don't have that.
those in attendance that
And you can see
without PGMA,
that the importance really here is in mentorship.
18 years,
I would not be here
long time.
today if my father did not mentor me.
Continue.
Mentorship can be in a subliminal way. Unknowingly, you're being mentored through an example of a parent. No?
Today we have more than 1,000 mentors.
My father was an entrepreneur.
And
He worked for government as trade secretary, which I was not for. He had an advocacy, which was NAMFREL
we
at
have
that time.
parents who were able
And
to
NAMFREL was
send us to
basically
good
trying to
schools. Many don't
restore
have that.
democracy, in which they
And
were
you can
successful.
see
So through that
the
experience,
importance
seeing
really
him
here is in mentorship.
going to jail,
I would
being
not be
released,
here
launching
today if
NAMFREL,
my father
somehow,
did not mentor me.
subliminally, I see
Mentorship
myself
can
today
be
doing the same
subliminal
path,
way.
but not the same
Unknowingly, you're being
in that
mentored.
sense.
An
It's
example
now a
of
revolution to help those micro small
My father was an
entrepreneurs
entrepreneur.
who want
He
a better
worked for
life,
government
who
as
want
trade
to expand their
secretary,
business.
I was not for.
And that is the very
He had
reason
an
why I
advocacy,
accepted
which was
the role as an advisor on entrepreneurship
NAMFREL
during
was
PGMA's
basically
time.
trying to
And
restore democracy.
I shared that with the guests during our anniversary.
Experience
That
seeing him
the power of
going to
mentorship
jail,
is so
being released,
important.
launching NAMFREL,
A mere
somehow,
speech
subliminally,
can change
I see
one's
myself
course
today
in life.
doing the same path, but not the same.
I've attended
in that sense. It's
hundreds
now a
of our
revolution
events
to help
for the last 18
those
years. We have
micro small
events almost
entrepreneurs
every week in
who
different
want
shopping centers.
better life.
Why do
Who
we
want to
do it
expand
in
their
SM,
business.
Robinson, Ayala, and all the different
That is the
malls?
very reason why
Because
I accepted,
it is inclusive.
the role as an
Anybody
advisor on entrepreneurship
who wants
during
to understand
PGMA's time.
entrepreneurship or negosyo
And,
are free to join.
I shared
There
that
is
with
no
the
charge.
guests during our anniversary.
Our mentors volunteer
That
to mentor
power of mentorship is so
MSMEs.
important.
I have mentored so many.
Mere
And you can see
can change
that, of course,
in life.
bulk of these MSMEs are women.
I've
And
attended
you can see that
hundreds
the
of
women,
events for the last 8
in a
We
way,
have events almost
sort
every
of,
week in different
I don't know,
shopping
maybe
centers.
I may be
Why
wrong,
do we
but
do
they're
it in SM,
they're more passionate no,
Ayala,
in wanting to
all
help.
the different
They're more
Because
concerned about the
it is
family.
inclusive.
And you can see
Anybody
that why
who wants
do they want to
to
start
understand
a small
entrepreneurship
business,
or
mere
negosyo,
sari store or
join.
dress shop
There
or
is
whatever.
no charge.
Countless of
Our mentors
volunteer.
Simulan mo na ang Christmas
Mentor.
shopping with up to 70% off pamasko deals ngayong 12/12 Mega Pamasko Sale. Check out affordable
And you can
Christmas
see-
essentials at meron pang free shipping araw-araw.
Shop are women. And you can see that the women, in a way, sort of, I don't know, becoming successful.
I may be wrong,
So,
but they're
in whatever
more
way,
passionate, no, in wanting to help.
however small
They're more-
their negosyo
They're more
is,
concerned about the family.
that is their contribution.
And you can see that
So,
why
as mentors,
they want to start a small
it's very
business, mere sari
different when
store
you
or dress
mentor
shop
these
or
women
whatever.
because they're so
Countless,
passionate about it. And they're
businesses
serious.
out there.
And this is our goal. We would like to
90+%
change the landscape
of
in our country.
MSMEs are women.
That
So
there will always be big business,
They
and rightly so.
some unique trait where
Many
they
successful entrepreneurs
want the
become
family to
large companies.
a better life.
But
They
now,
wanna see
we are now
their children
extending,
grow up.
large companies are supporting Go Negosyo because they want to see our micro and small entrepreneurs become medium and large. And then we will achieve a larger middle class base rather than those at the bottom of the pyramid comprises bulk of the Philippine population. That has to change. And it is changing very quickly because of digitalization. Actually, the pandemic affected so many families. Many people died. We were involved bringing the vaccines, the first private sector group to bring AstraZeneca in the country. It was not the government, it was us. Because we knew that if we don't get out of this challenging scenario, more MSMEs will be affected. So you have and you face these kinds of challenges. But then what's important is encouragement is very important. The mere fact that an entrepreneur, a successful entrepreneur, sits down with a micro entrepreneur, and sometimes we do it one-on-one, we do it one-on-5, at times we do it one-on-10 if there is just too many of them. But the mere fact of just sitting down with them and listening to them is such a high impact. You can see it in their faces. The mere fact of just sitting down with them, they're happy, listening to them, they're motivated. It's such a high impact. And that is what we need. We really need to encourage our small entrepreneurs that they too can become successful. So a lot of effort coming from the private sector is here right now. And very important is that newspapers like Manila Times publish successful people, successful small entrepreneurs, so that that story can inspire more people. Our event a couple of weeks ago on Balikbayan Summit, that was tremendous. And close to 3,000 Balikbayans attend. And our goal there was to really, you know, all of these Balikbayans and they and OFWs, they sacrifice their family time. They miss that. They don't get to see their kids' birthday because they're working overseas and contributing to our dollar reserves, because without the OFWs, we wouldn't have the dollar reserves that will be able to help us pay our foreign debt. But that amount of sacrifice of not seeing your family for months, for years, is really challenging. So we are trying to prepare them eventually as they move on and come back to the Philippines, that they have enough savings to start a business. And warning them that you just don't send money to your family to start a business which they don't even know, because that will get lost. So things like that. These discussions and encouragement through mentoring really helps. So digitalization, going back to digitalization, to me it is the biggest game changer. And it is a big plus for many of our micro and small entrepreneurs. And why so? The platforms, just look at Angkas for one. Angkas is a ride-sharing platform in the sense that a motorcycle owner today can look for his customer by being in the Angkas platform. So these platforms have created a market for what I call nanopreneurs. What is a nanopreneur? One person with specific skill, whether carpentry, influencer, a motorcycle driver, or jeepney driver, or truck driver, can join the various platforms that have already been set up by many digitalpreneurs. And there are many of them. Accessing market is critical. So what we are providing, to me, the 3 M's that are very important: mentorship, money, and market. Those 3 M's are critical in enabling an MSMEs to be more successful, to be able to grow. So mentorship is provided by Goni Osho. We have programs in DTI called KMME. We have another program with DA. We have a program also at the ASEAN level with 10 ASEAN countries participating, funded by Japan, JAIF, called ASEAN Mentorship for Entrepreneurship Network called AMEN. That was our legacy project. And it is going into its third phase. So whatever we do in the Philippines is being replicated in 10 other countries. A proof that this concept does work. So another good thing is, unfortunately, you're in the newspaper business, television, and all of that. You will also face certain changes. What is that change? Social media is the biggest change. We see a migration towards social media. Most companies are now shifting their budgets to social media. And I'm sure Manila Times will have to create its own niche in that sector. Because today, a company like us will not go after an agamulak anymore. We will go after an influencer. The price of an influencer today ranges anywhere between 5,000 pesos to even 1 million. But what is good about it is that these influencers are just ordinary citizens. Even my daughter is an influencer today. And just why we were wondering why she isn't asking for allowance, because she was making money on her own, and her forte was makeup. All what she does is get the makeup and talk to in social media, and she was doing well. So in all our events that we do everywhere, we bring influencers. Why? Because an entrepreneur, yes, you may have a business, but how will you advertise what your product, your service is? So we're teaching them marketing. And influencers are basically marketing people who have a talent, natural talent. Many years ago, when I met Small Laude, we were just friends. You know, we go out for dinner and all of that. I knew that one day there might be something with her because her English was really baroque, no? And look where Small Laude is today, you know? I mean, a huge influencer. And there are many more. So that sector, it's also being disrupted. Television, radio, all these media are being disrupted. So everybody will have to adapt towards that platform and accept the fact that these changes are moving very fast. It's going to make the Philippine economy more inclusive, because the person himself, as an influencer, let's say he makes about 5,000, and these are normally new influencers who are starting. They get anywhere between 2 to 5,000 and below 10,000. But that can grow. I mean, in the Balikbayan event, we paid an influencer about 150,000 pesos. But they have the talent and they attract the market. So sometimes we are not good communicators ourselves. We look for these communicators who can reach out to our consumers, our targeted market, and basically they are able to do it. And yes, of course, that has changed the landscape, because once upon a time, they just couldn't market their product. Now, they can compete with people like us. So a micro entrepreneur who's into cosmetics, into beauty and whatever, can compete with Albiteo, Vicky Bello, and others, because they now have the chance. So if they have the product and they're able to sell that concept to their consumers, they have the digital platforms to go to. So even in Go Negosyo, we have a digital mentorship program so that they can easily access our mentors. So right now, digitalization is really growing very fast. The number of influencers coming out is tremendous. So you can see more and more Filipinos who want to start a business can actually start as an influencer. And normally as they become influencers, they're given products to sell. So they can now have a negosyo. So it becomes more competitive for many, for even us. But that is what we would like to see, that the Philippine economy becomes more inclusive. And this is going to create that inclusivity because access to mentors, access to market, and access to money is changing very fast. E-wallets actually grew in phenomenal numbers during the pandemic because government insisted everything has to be contactless. In America, every American has a credit card. In the Philippines, you will never achieve the level of penetration of credit cards here because not the poor people will not be given credit cards, but they will be given a debit card. So everybody can easily get a GCash or a Maya or whatever because it's a debit card. And that has actually helped propel digitalization. So the fact that digitalization is now accelerating in this country, it's going to make our country more inclusive. And that's what, of course, big business, I mean, that means more competition and all of that. But in the end, that's what we have to do. It cannot be just the 2-3% of big business doing well and the rest of the Philippine population not getting anywhere. And I'm glad that the private sector is solidly behind and supporting this movement of Go Negosyo. 18 years. Okta did a awareness study on Go Negosyo. In NCR, the awareness of Go Negosyo is at the 80%. For the entire country at 60%. So that means that more and more people are thinking on how to start a business. And it's not easy to start a business. You can make a lot of mistakes, and that's why we're very careful in advising. Because people think, oh, let me start this business, and they will make money. We see more failures than success. And so to curb the number of failures, you need mentorship. You need guidance. So I always tell people, don't be a pessimist. Even in the darkest times of your life, as much as possible, try to think positive because positive brings better karma. We've gone through many challenges, this country. I mean, yes, it's a struggle. Yes, there will be more typhoons, whatever. But that is the way life is. So those who are able to go through, continue to face those challenges, will eventually find success. And we see that happening. So I always tell people, love your country, do your best. Try to attach yourself with mentors who can, if you want to be guided, attend our events. And our mentors are there to help you, whether offline, online, they will be there and guide you. And now we have signed with VP Sara to help set up gardens in the schools that have land to encourage the students to start to love agriculture. We have so much land here. Unfortunately, not everybody wants to get into the agribusiness because the picture that they see is a poor farmer with no clothes, not driving a nice car. So that mindset has to change for us to attract the young kids to want to be an agripreneur. So that is one effort that we are going to be working with DepEd. And Sara, VP Sara, is serious about it. We're going to help them in the curriculum on entrepreneurship. We're going to have a youthpreneur pretty often, bringing the students to the malls to teach them entrepreneurship because it is easier for the entrepreneurs, the mentors to go to these malls and they see economic activity there. And for those who cannot, especially the public schools, we will go to the public schools and bring successful entrepreneurs so that they can be motivated as well, that they too have a chance. Believe me, I also mentored, we invited a bunch of students in SM Fairview, and I mentored a couple of them, and I was quite impressed, no? That they have a very optimistic outlook. In fact, one of the kids that I asked, would you like to be an entrepreneur when you graduate? He said, no, I would like to work first, then become an entrepreneur. And I asked why? Because I want to make the mistakes with that company first. So you can see that they understand. So our next generation are going to be what I call the digital nomads. These guys have so much talent. You know, I didn't even need, none of them took any lessons in social media, but they know it. It's like a gift to this young generation. And that's a big advantage for them. My father definitely forget it. He struggles to even work his cell phone. So at least us, our generation, we are adapting to it. And I'm sure Manila Times will adapt to it, as we will always get, once in a time, companies, we get our own changes happening. We have to adapt to these changes. And in the end, it will even make a better company, you know. So look at challenges as opportunities, you know. And RFM has been around for what, 60, I'm 65 years old, so, and so our company is that old. So we've lasted that long. We've faced so much challenges, price control and all of this. But yet, we shifted to brands, Selecta, Cosmos Bottling, etc. We got rid of all brands and businesses that didn't fit the whole core of RFM, and that's how we moved on to where we are today. And so today, I spend maybe half of my time really in this advocacy of helping MSMEs, because to me, I mean, life is short. This is my way of paying back. I've been blessed. I want to bless others. And that's what we want to see. That circle of success continues. You become successful, you help. That person becomes successful, he helps. So as that circle of success spins more, then we will help more people. So thank you. Thank you for inviting me. More power to Manila Times.
Thank you, Sir Joey Concepcion, for a very inspiring talk on Filipino entrepreneurship. Sir, we'd like to invite you back here on stage. Get comfortable as we begin our first fireside chat for this morning. Let me call on our moderator, Manila Times editor, Defort Villaseran. And Defort, you have 10 minutes with Sir Joey.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Joey. Thank you very much for that very inspiring speech. Actually, it's interesting that you brought up the idea of optimism, because, of course, it's important for everyone to be able to generate or have that own sense. But at the same time, it's also helpful if there are things to be optimistic about. Could you perhaps share with us developments that might be of might help people to be more optimistic in the MSME sectors?
Well, under this government of President Marcos, one thing that is good is he has created a structure called the Private Sector Advisory Council. No? So this structure actually is a brilliant idea. In the past, you would have an advisor for entrepreneurship, etc., etc. But now, so there are 6 clusters. I lead the jobs. You've got one for infrastructure, digitalization, agriculture, etc. So in my cluster, which I lead, I have Tessie Coson, I have Kevin Tan, Risa Mantaring, Fred Ayala, Doris Ho. So all top and well-respected businessmen belong to different clusters. So the president is tapping the best minds in business and entrepreneurship for free. We do it for free. We spend a lot of time here. It's serious discussions. I mean, Tessie and others, they run huge companies, and they put that time. So if you have this advisors guiding you, working for government, that helps. Today, our partnership with DTI, DA, and now DepEd and TESTA is very strong. And we've been running, especially with the DTI, for quite some time. So, to me, getting private sector working with government in a very harmonious way is a big, big plus.
So how about in terms of public-private partnerships? In terms of
Well, all the mentoring programs with DTI and DA are through us. No, they fund everything. No money is given to Conegosyo. They fund it directly. We tell them, okay, these are the mentors that we will use. You just pay them directly. So we created the structure, and that has been going on, especially the DTI version, has been going on for many years, two administrations now already. So I think government has also realized that private sector, entrepreneurs like us, go through these challenges, no? And there's a different level of attention in detail, no? Because it's your own business. In government, you may be the secretary now, but you won't be the secretary a couple of years from now. So the motivation sometimes is there, but it's not as powerful as some owner whose money is right on the table. So government is really service. So those who are really passionate to serving Filipinos, they will excel, no? So, but then you put these two together, both private and public sector leaders, then it tends to give them new ideas. To some extent, I would say maybe 70–80% of what is proposed is absorbed by government, and the partnership just gets stronger. And that's why our partnership with DTI, DA has lasted for, especially the DTI, because primarily their focus is in MSMEs, has lasted for 18 years.
It's interesting how you touched upon the money aspect, because you said there's mentorship, there's money, and of course the market, right? Maybe could you tell us more in terms of the developments or improvements for MSMEs to be able to access financing for private and public sources?
Well, the challenge really is that the M on money is the hardest, because those that lend are small entrepreneurs, are either rural banks, MFI, microfinance institutions. Then you have now some of the banks taking greater risk. No? But when it comes to agriculture, you won't see a bank lend. I mean, I called all of the banks to meet the big brothers, and because we formed a group called KALAP, Kapitin Angat Lahat Agri Program, and we have maybe top 50 of the biggest companies there. And yes, there are risks because you've got land issues, which is being sorted out by Secretary Estrella. I think he has sorted that out. So there are banks are hesitant in lending agri. They'd rather pay the penalty. But I believe that eventually will change, especially if they sort out these land reform issues, which they're doing. But more so, we have to inspire the generation. I mean, when you look at the digital entrepreneurs and they look at Steve Jobs and Elon Musk and all this, that becomes their idol. When you look at the farmer in a newspaper with, looking at how he looks, pretty sad looking, who would want? I mean, will a farmer drive a Porsche, Maserati? I mean, the kids have to say, oh, I want to be that, because I want to be at that level. So first we have to really change that mindset. I mean, my grandfather started, he was the Secretary of Agriculture. He was the founder of RFM. So we went into soy meal, we went into feed milling, we went to all of that. But when it became me, I scrapped everything, and focused on brands. That's where we bought Selecta, Cosmos Bottling, and all of these other brands, because I'm more of a brand builder. I don't like to be in the commodity space. The only thing that we carry today is flour milling, But so it really depends on how an entrepreneur's strength, no? What's his strength? He has to determine, is he good in marketing, is he good in culinary, etc., etc. So this is what I'm trying to say, no? We have to, and this is where VP Sara is correct, we have to inspire our kids to love agriculture. Do gardening. So the request is for the big brothers to help set up small gardens, fruits and vegetables, and let the kids manage it, take care of it. So that's the first step, no? And which is a good step. And we will try that, and the private sector in agriculture will put effort to do that. So you have to be inspired. I mean, everybody has their own hero. You know, I mean, whether it's a digital hero, whether it's somebody in fashion, you look at, I want to be like that person, no, one day. So that's your inspiration. You may not get to that level, it might be something else, but you need somebody to inspire you. Your idol, a basketball player. Well, LaSalle beat UP, no? So.
Well, in terms of inspiration, what are the strategies you're thinking of in terms of the agreement with VP Sara in encouraging the youth to get into agribusiness, especially like considering how you yourself had shifted from your father's interests to brand building?
Yeah, correct. Because we didn't have the competency to really run an agribusiness. We did for a while, but it was very difficult dealing with poultry, hogs, get all of this. And to me, we didn't have the management that was passionate about it. So we had people who were brand builders. So that's why we had to shift. But there are many others out there who that's their core, like Henry Libunyong, and many others who are in agri who are doing well. Tennyson Chen, one of the largest in chicken. Winston Uy is the largest in tobacco in the country. So there are entrepreneurs who are fit for that because that's what they're passionate about.
So in terms, aside from inspiring them in the aspects of the lifestyle that they can, like being more simple perhaps, or being more connected to the land, maybe you can also discuss the returns aspect of getting into agribusiness for the youth. That could also perhaps be an encouraging factor for them.
Well, there's so much opportunities in agri, and that's why I look at these successful entrepreneurs in agriculture. They are very hands-on. It's something that you cannot just delegate and let somebody run. They are hands-on. They are in the field. They make sure that their farm workers are doing the job. I mean, look at an example, MVP. He's tied up and bringing in a dairy. In other words, we're going to milk cows here in this country. There's two firms bringing that in. One is PLDT, and one is the owner of I forgot. He owns these Chinese restaurants, so he's going to do the same thing. We are very big in milk, but we import the milk. So we've been trying to see how we can partner with these two people to source that milk locally. But so what I'm trying to say is that you have to be really passionate about it. If you're not passionate, then forget. Don't even bother going into that business.
And I guess it also helps that digitalization is also now part of the agribusiness business, the model that they're implementing. There's a lot of automation also.
I mean, automation, digitalization is here to stay. It's going to be, if you don't understand how to maximize the power of digitalization, you're not going to be a player.
How about in terms of mentoring? Like you said, that's the key to be able to inspire people. How much has it changed post-pandemic in terms of what people are asking for, what draws them in?
I think the first mentors are really our parents. If you look at, I mean, Clint, I'm sure your father Dante mentored you, like my father mentored me. So, and he was mentored by his father-in-law. So the first mentors that we meet are our own parents. And that's why by showing them the right example in how we live our life. And that's very important because at a very young age, if you don't help them in being optimistic and giving them confidence, they will carry that all the way. It's hard to correct. So parents are, to me, one of the most powerful mentors. Then you have the school system, the teachers. That's important. Then the friends. And eventually, as they go to the profession, their environment.
So I guess that actually contributes to the whole, you mentioned earlier, the circle of success that allows people to pass it on and help develop the communities.
Yeah, if you look at the big families today, Ayala, Aboitiz, etc., their generation continues, their business continues, because they are able to mentor their children to become, eventually take over their role one day. And it's a fact. I look at the family as the most important, because that's your core. That's your first community. That this is there's a lot of influence there. So, as a parent, if I do wrong things, and you can be the worst example to them, and they'll be affected. The level of success, chance of success, may be not as high as somebody who is being mentored by their parents properly.
All right, time's up, DeFort. Thank you so much for a very
Thank you very
insightful
much.
discussion on inspiring the next generation of young entrepreneurs. Please remain on stage as we invite CircLink and Ms. Blanca Calilong Mercado, our President and Chief Operating Officer, or COO, to join you. And as Sir Joey mentioned earlier, you have to be passionate and stop complaining and be part of the solution. Our chairman and CEO and our president and COO would like to present to you Joey Concepcion, a plaque of recognition as well as a token of appreciation for going out of your way to be with us and for sharing your insights. We'd like to thank Penny Pears for the gift certificate, Derm Asia Corporation and D-Mark Beauty Corporation for the gift bags, Tin Deli for the food gift boxes, and of course, Marnell's Cakes. We hope that this plaque of recognition and this token of appreciation give you an idea of how honored we are for being with us. Let's give another round of applause for Joey Concepcion, Go Negosyo founder. We shall now have our second talk. Our next speaker is the head for micro and small businesses for the Enterprise Revenue Group. He has extensive experiences working for PLDT Smart for 12 years and also served as the head of unsecured loans for Banco de Oro's business centers. He acquired his bachelor's degree from De La Salle University, Manila. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome SMBiz Customer Relationship Management Head at PLDT Enterprise, Yuan Rex Toralba.
Morning, everyone. To the distinguished guests, morning. To Mr. Ang, Ms. Blanca, thank you very much for having me here. Maybe to those joining virtually, good morning. And again, thank you for taking time to be with us in this morning's event. Is this working already? All right. So for this morning, I'll be discussing a topic of great significance to the Philippine economy. It's the resurgence of the micro, small, and medium enterprises and the emerging trends that will shape their trajectory in 2024. In recent years, we've witnessed a remarkable comeback of the MSMEs in the Philippines. These enterprises are considered as the backbone of our economy and have shown resilience and adaptability in the face of challenges. This is fueled by a combination of factors, including government support, advancement in technology, and a growing entrepreneurial spirit. Can you maybe click on the next slide? One crucial catalyst for the MSME resurgence is the integration of artificial intelligence into business operations. That has been the sexy topic as of late, AI, and how AI can be, a big potential and a risk as well into the disruptive business that we are in right now. AI has become a game changer, providing MSMEs with the tools to enhance efficiency, streamline processes, and make data-driven decisions, whether it's automating routine tasks, optimizing supply chains, or personalizing customer experiences. Or 3G, 4G LTE is a testament to our commitment to connectivity. To connectivity. Looking ahead to 2024, several trends are poised to shape the MSME landscape in the Philippines. First and foremost is the continued integration of AI technologies, as mentioned. As computing power increases and AI becomes more accessible, MSMEs will leverage machine learning algorithms to gain insights. Machine learning algorithms to gain insights, predict market trends, and enhance overall productivity. PLDT's role in fostering the integration of AI already in the planning is Vitro Data Center number 12, which will be even double the capacity of our Santa Rosa site. These data centers will eventually be the future home of Facebook, YouTube, Microsoft, Google, and others. And, this also means that all your pictures will be faster. PLDT has strategically aligned itself with initiatives that empower MSMEs. Next slide, please. That has empowered MSMEs through various channels. One noteworthy endeavor is the partnership with TikTok and PLDT Smart's eBiz Innovation. The program, facilitated through TikTok Shop, provides a platform for MSMEs to enhance their digital presence and effectively leverage e-commerce opportunity. My mom didn't even know that there's this thing called TikTok Shop until I told her about it. She was only used to Lazada and Shopee and the rest. But TikTok Shop's gaining quite a steam now. PLDT's involvement in this initiative underscores its dedication to equipping businesses with the knowledge and tools needed to thrive in the digital landscape. The Go Digital Pilipinas initiative, supported by PLDT, focuses on providing MSMEs with the necessary skills and resources to navigate the digital business environment. This includes training programs, workshops, and resources aimed at enhancing their digital capabilities and expanding their presence online. Furthermore, PLDT's collaboration with DTI and Go Negosyo programs of Mr. Concepcion reinforces the company's commitment to grassroots entrepreneurship. By actively participating in initiatives that prioritize the development of MSMEs, PLDT contributes to building a more inclusive digital economy, fostering innovation, and creating opportunities for sustainable growth. Next slide, please. Now going back to AI technologies. In the realm of e-commerce, AI has emerged as a game changer, revolutionizing the way business operates. From personalized recommendation to efficient supply chain management, AI enhances customer experiences and boosts overall productivity. As we look towards 2024, the integration of AI in e-commerce is poised to elevate the sector to unprecedented heights. As they say, hindi mo pa alam yung bibilin mo, Lazada already's got your back on what you want, hindi ba? In transportation and logistics, the lifeblood of any economy, it's also experiencing a paradigm shift thanks to AI. Intelligent route planning, predictive maintenance, and automated warehouses are streamlining operations to ensure timely deliveries, more importantly, to reduce cost. This does not only benefit the MSMEs directly involved, but also creates a ripple effect throughout the whole supply chain. In agriculture, and Mr. Concepcion, talked about this just a few minutes ago, AI-driven precision farming is maximizing yields and minimizing environmental impact. From crop monitoring to automated harvesting, MSMEs in agriculture are harnessing the power of AI to navigate challenges and, more importantly, contribute to sustainable practices. Allow me to share, we have this one company whom we work with, together with Go Negosyo, called Lionheart Farms. It's one of his big brother companies, big brother farmers. And Lionheart Farms is into coconut harvesting through the coconut palm trees in Rizal, Palawan. It's about 200 kilometers south of Puerto Princesa. And the interesting part about Lionheart Farms is that they work very closely with the indigenous people of Rizal, Palawan. So there were no internet services in Rizal, Palawan, and it was just about a year and a half ago that we begin to be able to help them. Now, given that their customers are primarily based in North America and in Europe, they've been able to increase their from a fourth-class municipality to become a first-class municipality. And everything's automated, everything's cloud computed, and everything's AI-based. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that even in the far-flung areas, 200 kilometers south of Puerto Princesa, a foreigner named Christian Moller, a Danish citizen of that, works in the farms of Rizal, Palawan, through AI, through cloud computing, and we should be proud that can be done here through technology. In customer service, a cornerstone of business success, it's undergoing transformation through AI-driven chatbots, sentiment analysis, and predictive analytics. This not only improves response time, but it also allows MSMEs to gain valuable insights into customer preferences, therefore enhancing their ability to tailor-fit products and services to meet ever-evolving demands. In fintech, a dynamic sector at the intersection of finance and technology, it's embracing AI for fraud detection, risk assessment, and personalized financial services. As we anticipate the trends for 2024, the synergy between AI and fintech holds the potential to democratize financial services, making them more accessible to the wider audience. A great example was what Mr. Concepcion mentioned. Electronic money such as credit cards cannot have or achieve a good penetration in the Philippines. But electronic money such as Maya, GCash, and all the others who are in the similar fields can cater to that bottom of the pyramid market and have an inclusive activity or an inclusive economy altogether. As we stand on the cusp of 2024, it is evident that the resurgence of micro, small, and medium enterprises is intricately woven with the transformative power of artificial intelligence and the unwavering commitment of key players like PLDT. Let us therefore embrace the synergy of innovation and connectivity, recognizing that the convergence of MSMEs and AI will shape the future where every business, regardless of size, can chart a course of sustained growth and success in the digital age. Thank you, and may the spirit of innovation guide our path forward. Again, I'm Yuan Toralbalia from PLDT Enterprise. Good morning.
Hello. Thank you, Yuan, for a very exciting outlook on 2024 for the resurgence of all enterprises. Sir, may we invite you back here on stage so we could ask you a few questions as we call on Manila Times Supplements and Special Projects Editor, Dafort Villasiran, here on stage for another one of our fireside chat.
Thank you for that talk, and begin our discussion. Very optimistic, like Joey mentioned earlier. No? Could you share with us perhaps in terms of what PLDT SMBiz has, the programs also that you have targeted or focused on helping the growth of the various sectors?
So with PLDT Enterprise, specific to the small and micro business, we would like to often say that we want to step back a bit and have straightforward solutions for the micro, small, and medium enterprises. And what that means is that a basic, reliable connectivity should be at the forefront, because this will be your window to the world, as they say. Without the reliable connectivity powering your business, you won't be able to really feel the contribution of what AI, technology, and the digital inclusion environment can offer you. And so I think that's the first step to everything: a reliable, cost-efficient, and a solution-based connectivity, teeing you up for greater success and greater innovations as you go through your business.
Are you also involved in terms of the lobbying or the development of the various towers and the infrastructure that needs to be built in connection with your individual developments or programs?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, even in the telco world, collaboration has been at the forefront, and we cannot do away without collaborating with all our partners anymore. There's this common tower agreement between the telco providers now, and what that does for us is that it frees us up with heavy capitalization and let us focus on our core business. Ultimately, those that will benefit from our extra leverage and extra liquidity will be our customers. We can focus on our core, empowering the nation, and do more for the micro, small, and businesses. I think we'd also like to share that, apart from just being able to offer straight up services, we call ourselves Relationship Management Group. And that's what we want to foster: a better relationship, a better understanding of how your business works, and how it'd be able to help you grow more.
So what are the latest developments or things that you can share with us in terms of the business-to-business efforts?
I've mentioned and I've talked extensively about AI. I was discussing, I was with a chat with the former CEO of Microsoft Philippines, Peter Maquera, formerly, because I think he transferred now to the Boitis Group, and he said that, in the business sector, everyone's kind of like on the starting line. No one's too far ahead or too far behind. And as mentioned, AI is really going to be interesting on how it will be able to help the MSMEs. For PLDT, for example, if you've been contacted with PLDT quite recently, you must have been able to talk to Cindy, our AI-powered virtual assistant. I mean, you won't even know that you're talking to a virtual assistant. Cindy can talk dialects, can talk back at you. It can be generative, and it can be predictive too. And you won't even know that it's AI-powered virtual assistant that you're already talking to. It's very intuitive, And I think that's going to be the game changer moving forward. Of course, for PLDT, but it's very much applicable to small and micro businesses too. So that's something that's going to be exciting to look forward to. I hope everyone would be googling up how AI can be helpful to their business, because by 2024 it's really about to change the industry.
Well, speaking of things to look forward to, what, in terms of outlook, since we're already at the cusp of 2024, what are the plans that you wish to perhaps share in terms of developments in PLDT and your particular SMBiz group?
As we take a step notch of helping or in trying to help the MSME sector, we've come up with very creative solutions to open up opportunities for the MSME market. We're about to come up with connectivity bundled with cloud solutions such as cloud phones and IP telephony solutions. That can be quite confusing first to the MSME sector, but that's a step forward that we want to approach. We'll be holding hands with our partners to be able to educate the market and to be able to also make them feel comfortable with solution-based services apart from the straightforward connectivity. We know Zoom to be something like a collaborative tool only or a video conferencing tool only, but it offers a lot more. There's companion AI with it. There's also a lot of algorithm that goes with it that can help micro, small, and medium businesses. For those in the corporate world, we're very much familiar with Microsoft Teams, and to us, that's only a collaborative tool also, or a video conferencing tool. But it has AI-powered tools as well to be able to help you decide, move quickly, and be agile to the ever-changing needs. So again, it's circling back to AI, because that's definitely the trend, and PLDT is going to definitely be at the forefront, front-sided center with the MSME market.
Okay, so those are the tech trends. How about in terms of sectoral trends? Your PLDT is in a unique position to be able to predict and plot the growth of certain industries. Where are you seeing the most growth? And aside from growth, the opportunities that are quite untapped.
Maybe a good illustration of how we can draw up the opportunities are relative to the MSC market is comparing ours with that of, say, the regional players like Indonesia. The statistics. The Philippines has 1.1 million MSMEs. Indonesia has about 65 million, I think. And they have 13 unicorns already. Whereas the Philippines has, I think, 2 or 3. And so you'd see the stark difference on why they'd be able to get to 13 unicorns versus the 3 that we have. And a lot of those are really catered into the retail segment, supported by the government of Indonesia. And I think that's what the present administration is trying to do too, together with the Private Sector Advisory Council, together with all the stakeholders coming in together. There's a strong movement within the private sector to be able to maybe reach that site too and reach that goal, developing 13 unicorns maybe, because we're not too far ahead. Specific to industries, it's going to be fintech and agri. That's the name of the game right now. Testament to that is our President BBM's strong support to the agriculture industry. And in fact, as mentioned, top conglomerates to include ours have already tried to shift our stance into also endeavoring into that market. So fintech and agriculture is definitely going to be a big thing in the next 3 to 5 years as well.
Okay, thank you for that. If ever, by the way, if people wish to add on or have questions also, we do have a mic at the center of the ballroom for those who want to ask questions.
Thank you, the Fort. Yes, we encourage everyone in the audience to use the microphone in the middle of the room if they have questions for our speakers. Again, thank you, Sir Yuan Rex Torralba, for a very insightful chat and outlook for tech trends and sectoral trends for 2024. A very exciting times for all enterprises. Please remain on stage as we invite Sir Clink and Ms. Blanca once again to join you. Our chairman and CEO and president and COO would like to present to you Mr. Yuan Turalbalia, a plaque of recognition as well as a token of appreciation for going out of your way to be with us and for sharing your insights. We'd like to thank Penny Pears for the gift certificates, Derm Asia Corporation and D-Mark Beauty Corporation for the gift bags, Tindeli for the gift boxes, and of course, Marnell's Cakes for our token of appreciation. We hope this plaque of recognition and this token will give you an idea of how honored we are for your being with us. All right, let's give another round of applause to PLDT Enterprise SMBiz Customer Relationship Management Head, Yuan Rex Toralbalia. Maraming salamat po. All right, so I assume everyone here is about hungry now at this time of the day. So we will now break for lunch, courtesy of Rizal Park Hotel, Manila. Our third talk will resume in an hour, and we will have another fireside chat after that at around 1:10 p.m. Bon appetit, everyone. Enjoy your lunch.
Muna sa'yo para ma-charge.
Sign up for a year for only 80 pesos per month. Visit tmt.ph/premium to get your free trial of the Manila Times Premium. Sign up for a year for only 80 pesos per month. Visit tmt.ph/premium to get your free trial of the Manila Times Premium. Sign up for a year for only 80 pesos per month. Visit tmt.ph/premium to get your free trial of the Manila Times Premium. Sign up for a year for only 80 pesos per month. Visit tmt.ph/premium to get your free trial of the Manila Times Premium.
para swerte buong taon. Maghanda ng lucky colors for blessings, bilog-bilog for good fortune, at fruits para healthy. Ang nasa lucky crystal bowl ko, Del Monte Fiesta Fruit Salad. Handa na sa swerte!
Sign up for a year for only 80 pesos per month. Visit tmt.ph/premium to get your free trial of the Manila Times Premium. Sign up for a year for only 80 pesos per month. Visit tmt.ph/premium to get your free trial of the Manila Times Premium. Sign up for a year for only 80 pesos per month. Visit tmt.ph/premium to get your free trial of the Manila Times Premium. Sign up for a year for only 80 pesos per month. Visit tmt.ph/premium to get your free trial of the Manila Times Premium. Sign up for a year for only 80 pesos per month. Visit tmt.ph/premium to get your free trial of the Manila Times Premium. Sign up for a year for only 80 pesos per month. Visit tmt.ph/premium to get your free trial of the Manila Times Premium. Sign up for a year for only 80 pesos per month. Visit tmt.ph/premium to get your free trial of the Manila Times Premium. Sign up for a year for only 80 pesos per month. Visit tmt.ph/premium to get your free trial of the Manila Times Premium. Sign up for a year for only 80 pesos per month. Visit tmt.ph/premium to get your free trial of the Manila Times Premium. Sign up for a year for only 80 pesos per month. Visit tmt.ph/premium to get your free trial of the Manila Times Premium. Sign up for a year for only 80 pesos per month. Visit tmt.ph/premium to get your free trial of the Manila Times Premium.
back to the Manila Times Micro Enterprise Forum. So I trust everyone enjoyed their delicious lunch. Welcome back to Growing MSMEs, Nurturing Prosperity. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our third talk of the day. Our third speaker is a Filipino entrepreneur. He started his food business when he was 25 years old that grew into a popular shawarma food chain in the country. He is known for his innovative marketing strategies, such as the buy one, take one food promotion. He was a finalist for the Injapsia Outstanding Young Entrepreneur by the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry. He was awarded Man of the Year 2022 by Rising Tigers magazine. And most recently, he received the Young Leader of the Year award from Asia CEO Awards. He is an inspiration to many young entrepreneurs in the Philippines as he has shown that it is possible to achieve success through the power of hard work, perseverance, and innovation. It is my pleasure to introduce the President and Chief Executive Officer of Shawarma Shack Corporation, Walter Uzi Buenavista.
Good afternoon to all of you. Thank you, Manila Times, for inviting me here in a Micro Enterprise Forum 2023. Micro Enterprise, a business operated by less than 10 people and is valued around 3 million or less. Small scale business that employs a small number of employees. This is the 2022 Philippine MSME statistics. Uh, the micro businesses is meron siyang 90% more than 90% na sa Philippines. Small businesses more than 8% ang kinikater na sa country. Ayun. Medium, less than 1%, and large is less than 1% also. As we mature, we either choose to be a employee and or entrepreneur. Ayun, namimili tayo kung ano bang magiging mindset natin ah, habang lumalaki tayo. Kung magiging employee ba tayo or magiging entrepreneur. Ah, ayun, mindset ng mga employee to be the best employee. May isip din natin lagi payday. And ayun, work for someone else. Pagka tayo entrepreneur, pinili natin yung path na yun. Ang thinking natin is be your own boss and business opportunities and work for our dreams. There are two ways of starting your entrepreneurial. There are two ways para mag-start tayo ng entrepreneurship journey natin. Ayun. starting your own business or acquiring a franchise business. Ayun. Pag mag-start ka ng your own business, uh, there is no brand familiarity. Second, sa franchising naman, meron ka ng sariling customer base. Tapos, sa starting your own, sa business model, needs to develop your own operational system. Ayun, hindi pa ready, pag-aaralan mo pa kung paano. Tapos, sa franchising, has an intact and proven tested operational procedures and business policies. Ayan. So, pagka franchising ready na yon. Tapos starting your own business, sa training and support naman na fact, has to rely on your own resources for these activities. Ayun, wala kang mapagtatanungan agad-agad. Ayun. Hindi katulad pagka sa franchising, provided na ang training and support with site selection and lease negotiation and operations. Tapos sa marketing naman, ayun, kailangan mo pa ng experience ng experiment sa marketing and advertising pag mag-start ka ng your own business. Sa franchise naman, provided na ang marketing and advertising campaigns. Ayun. Yan. Why franchise? Ang success rate ng franchise business in the Philippines, pag mag-start ka ng your own business, 10% lang yung niyan. Success rate ayon sa statistics versus sa 90% ng franchised business. In 2022, the franchise industry contributed 7.8 of the total GDP of the Philippine economy. Ang mga franchise business sa Philippines, galing sa manufacturing and other services. Ayan,
Ensure Gold with HMB and triple protein helps slow down muscle decay and build muscle strength. Stay strong.
Na 12 to 15% 2023 and 10 to 13% sa 2024. Shawarma Shack story. Ayun, hindi kasi gumagana yung clicker, pasensya na. Nag-start kami sa Divisoria, ayun. Ah, Nag-try kami sa night market. Hindi ko lang mapakita yung pictures. Mas maganda sana. We started in Divisoria. Ayun, sa picture medyo payat pa ako. Wala pa masyadong kinakain. Ayan, nag-start kami sa Divisoria. After that, yung kinikita namin, sakto lang sa pang-araw-araw. Hindi, walang way para mag-expand. Ayun, para makapag-expand kami, na-invite kami sa isang school event. Na-invite kami sa isang school event. Ayan, yan yung event namin is New Era University. And after that, sabi ko, ayos pala yun. Nakakaipon, school event. Kasi mababa lang yung capital na kailangan. Nag-message ako sa, siguro more than 2,000 or 1,000 na presidents ng mga school organization. Tapos, ang nag-reply, 10 lang. Ayun, luckily yung 10 na yon, enough na pala siya para makapagtayo kami sa malls. Ayun. Nakapag-expand kami sa medyo mas mataas na level. Ayun, sa mga Victory Mall, Ever Commonwealth. Tapos nag-apply din kami sa SM. 13 times after 12 rejections. Pang 13th time, ayun, natanggap na kami. Ayun. Ayun, ang hirap pala pagka wala ka pang track record. Pag wala pang track record sa business, kahit yung mga lessor, walang tiwala sa'yo kung magsusurvive ka ba or ano, kaya hindi mo na nila binibigay. Ayun, luckily, napatunayan naman namin yung sarili namin sa malls. Kaya, na-offeran din kami ng mga ibang locations. Ayun, nung na kami, 10th branch namin, doon na kami nag-study na on how to franchise. Kumuha kami ng franchise development para sa company namin. Tapos 2017, our first franchisee in Santa Lucia Mall. Tapos after that year, nakapag-sign kami ng endorser namin. Ayun, hiwalay na sila ngayon. Nakakalungkot. Ayan, may yan eh. Ang story kasi niyan, kung paano namin nakuha yung endorser, may lumapit sa akin na ano bang term? Layman's term is ahente, yun. Tumawag siya, sabi niya kasi, tinulungan daw niya yung isang brand na magkaroon ng endorser, kaso hindi binigay yung agent's fee. Ayun, ngayon gagawin daw niya lahat ng paraan para makaganti. Tutulungan daw niya ako. Sabi ko, di ko pa kaya. Balikan mo ako after a year. Baka kaya na namin. Tapos after that, Siyempre, ako naman, sabi ko, kuha ba kami endorser, 10 branches, parang kalokohan naman yun. Ayun, nung ano naman, may pangyayari na nagkaroon ng branch ng, nagtayo ng business si Catherine Bernardo. Ah, nagpagawa ako ng nails doon. Ang pangalan ng nail salon, Cut Nails by K. Cut Nails. Nasugatan ako. Tapos nasugatan yung kuko ko, yun. Okay lang naman, parang hindi naman gano'ng kasakit. Pero yung mother ni Catherine Bernardo nandun sa baba, nag-apologize, gano'n. Sabi ko sa kanya, bumunot ako ng calling card ko. Parang joke lang. Sabi ko, Mami Min, balang araw kunin naming endorser yung anak mo. Pagtingin sa akin ng nung nanay ni Catherine Bernardo, parang sira ulo. Kasi syempre, di ba yung company namin, di naman kilala. Isipin mo, after 1.5 year, nagkatotoo, di ba? Parang law of attraction. Siguro, ayun, nakakatuwa lang, di ba? Sinishare ko ngayon. Tapos, actually, nauna namin kunin si Daniel Padilla. Kasi ayun nga, yung kinikwento ko kanina na ahente ng endorser. At that time, meron tinatawag na na Franchise Asia. Nandun na naman yung ahente. Tinataguan ko nga kasi hindi ko naman kaya kumuha ng endorser nun. Tapos, kahit anong tago ko, nahagilap niya pa rin ako. Sabi ko, sige next year kukuha ako. Tapos, nakalipas nga more than a year, tumawag na naman siya. Sabi niya, kumuha ka na, available si Dingdong Dantes, sabi niya. Kaya ako naman, sabi ko, sikat na yun okay yun. Yung manager, gusto niya, bago namin harapin, magbigay daw muna ng 5 million. Parang, syempre, na-turn off ako. Parang, hindi na natuloy. Parang sabi ko sa sarili ko, sige, hindi siguro namin destiny na na magkaroon ng endorser. Siguro yun, 80 branches na kami nun. Tapos after 3 days tumawag siya. Pwede na si Daniel Padilla kasi expired na siya sa KFC 3 days. Kunin na natin, baka wala na tayong makuha ang ibang sikat. Sabi ko, narinig ko Daniel Padilla, sikat ka na. Sige, go tayo. Go tayo kahit ipangutang ko, kunin ko yan kasi hindi na natin makukuha yung ganong klaseng opportunity. Ayun, nung nakuha namin siya, the day itself, pagka-post namin, nagkaroon kaagad kami ng kinabukasan 20 franchisee kaagad yung nag-sign sa amin. Tapos ayun, after a year, nakapagbuo na kami ng 350 branches. Kaya, ayun, kahit naghiwalay sila, sulit naman sila. Ayun, after 8 years, nagkaroon na rin ng awards yung company, locally and international. Ayun. And now, almost, na kami, pa 800 branches na kami this December. Ayun. Ayun, thank you. Yun lang.
Isa pa nga ho, palakpakan ulit natin si Walter Uzi Buenavista ng Shawarma Shack Food Corporation. So isa siya sa mga very, very few companies na nagsimula as very small, a micro business, which grew into a corporation. 800 branches. Parang gusto ko na nga mag-franchise ng Shawarma Shack ngayon eh. So, sir, may we invite you to sit down and share more of your experiences in our fireside chat with our Manila Times editor, Dafort Villaseran. Dafort, the floor is yours.
Okay, so I assure you, nakikinig naman, tulad ng lahat nakikinig sa ako sa mga pinagsasabi mo. Pero kailangan ko talagang matanong to, no? Ano yung kinalaman ng buy one, take one promo nyo sa paghihiwalay ni Kathniel?
Actually, wala naman. Pero sana nga, parang hindi sila naghiwalay kasi nasubaybayan namin yung no, 6 years na kasi kami sa kanila. Bata pa sila noon, ayun. Parang nakita namin kung paano sila mag-mature.
Well, just a little bit seriously on the topic, no? I think this is a good example of, let's say, crisis management or adapting ng isang MSME to yung ever-changing landscape ng yung environment, di ba? So, how is the company dealing with this kind of situation na you have a major endorser? How do you turn the seemingly negative into a positive, kumbaga?
Actually, parang nga siya free advertising. Kasi yung mga netizens, they're posting about our commercials. Ayun, nire-repost nila ng nire-repost, sobrang dami.
Actually, may mga memes, di ba, kung napapansin mo na kahit paano, it adds to the exposure of the company.
Yes.
Well, you actually, yung kumpanya ninyo, na bigyan sila ng award, di ba, ng Rising Tigers magazine as the franchise of the year. And sa tingin mo kaya, apart from yung 750 branches na nag-expand, no, mula in a span of maybe 5 to 8 years, sa tingin mo, ano yung mga other reasons kung bakit kayo yung naging franchise of the year?
Kasi siguro yung mga franchisee namin, we guide them every step of the way. Saka, we provide good and quality products.
Pero hindi yun naging madali kasi I understand na kahit paano, even if you found the formula, you mentioned not all would be willing to take a chance on you, and then after a while, may mga reluctance pa rin. So, ngayon na medyo established na kayo, I understand meron kang spin-off companies or products na dine-develop kayo?
Nagde-develop kami ngayon ng currently, meron kaming, tinatawag namin siya na Ongpin brand. Ang products niya, fried siopaw, saka fried xiaolongbao, tapos fried wonton. Currently, 3 branches na siya. And hopefully, ma-approve na siya sa mga major malls para mas madali kaming makapagpa-franchise.
Pero what I find interesting, and if I could share with the audience, no, nabanggit mo kasi na ang hirap pala kahit medyo established ka na, parang nag-umpisa ka ulit sa new products.
Kasi, marami kaming trinay na other brands na hindi nag-succeed. Akala ko kasi nung una, worth it na gawa namin yung shawarma shack. Kaya naming i-replicate sa iba. Ayun. Kaya ngayon siguro mas equipped na kami dun sa Ongpin brand na hindi basta-basta yung execution. Yung thinking ko noon parang kahit sino sasagasaan ko, parang ganun. Pero siguro sa startup baka kailangan mo ng ganong mindset sa simula. Kasi yun nga, wala ka pa napapatunayan. Walang mag-offer sa'yo ng pwesto, hindi katulad ngayon, parang kahit sino mag-offer na ngayon. Hindi katulad dati na sobrang hirap.
Well, I think the questions were well answered. Now, perhaps we can entertain one from the floor. Meron kang...
Hi. Hi, Walter. Salamat sa kwento. May tanong lang ako ng operational kasi I'm Donalina from Ube Media. From a small store, then you were able to expand na malaki. Paano mo siya na-scale? And then ngayon, since ang dami niya and fresh yung mga ingredients, so paano mo na-ensure na yung commissary tsaka yung execution standardized and fresh parate? And kung meron ka naging challenges nun? Thank you.
Siyempre, nung una, parang ano ba ang tawag doon? Sa layman's term, homemade, di ba? Parang ganun. Nung medyo nakakaipon na, we invested in a commissary that centralized saka state of the art. We invested on machines paunti-unti para yung production namin hindi hinahawakan ng kamay. Ayun. Tapos yearly nag-upgrade kami para yung production capacity namin is mas marami siya ma-produce and mas mag-level up. Ayun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Walter. Back to you, Ezra. So as pasasalamat ulit sa mga sinagot mong tanong at yung mga shinare mo na experiences dito. I think we'll invite now Ms. Blanca and Sir Klink on stage.
Thank you.
Another round of applause for Shawarma Shack's President and CEO, Walter Uzi Bonavista. And sir, please remain on stage as we call on Sir Klink and Ms. Blanca once again on stage to present to you our token. Very inspiring ho, ano? Like, I feel like I wanna franchise Shawarma Shack now na. Our Chairman and CEO and our President and COO would like to present to you, Mr. Walter Bonavista, a plaque of recognition as well as a token of appreciation for going out of your way to be with us and for sharing your insights and for, of course, captivating the audience with your beautiful story. We hope this plaque of recognition and this token of appreciation give you an idea of how honored we are for your being with us. Very inspiring. So can I just get in the audience, who here is thinking of franchising? Can I get some hands? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ayan, at least 4 in the audience were inspired by Sir Walter's story. All right, moving on. Our fourth and final speaker is a beautypreneur and a woman leader who built 2 of the country's leading providers of dermo-cosmetics and aesthetics services. She tapped into the market of anti-aging in the Philippines by utilizing her love for beauty to establish companies with dynamic and forward-thinking teams fueled by positive cultural development. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the CEO of D-Mark Beauty Corporation and Derm Asia Corporation, Nikki Tang.
Hi everyone. Thank you Blanca Mercado and the Manila Times for inviting me to speak this afternoon at the Micro Enterprise Forum 2023, a platform I deeply appreciate and respect for championing the advancement of MSMEs and startups. Like many of you, my path to becoming a CEO of D-Mark Beauty and Derm Asia Corporation was paved with a clear vision and a series of challenges that all of you are too familiar to anyone who's never dared to dream of starting their own business. Okay, Ian, maybe you can just do for me. All right. Breaking into the beauty industry, especially 26 years ago, was no easy feat, as it was realm dominated by established brands. These are the brands that you're maybe familiar with: Pond's, Avon, Cetaphil. All those brands existed when I started the industry around 1997, 1998. And it demanded more than just market entry. It called for redefining and reshaping the competitive landscape. When I When I started as a one-man, or should I say a one-woman team at DMark Beauty, relentless hurdles of market penetration and brand recognition were my early battles. I was a startup. I started a one-woman person, and my competitors, or the playground that I'm challenged to confront with, are actually the multinational companies. So these are the P&G, Unilever. And so it served as a crucible that tested my tenacity and power of persuasion. Next slide. So if you're in that stage and feeling that the same struggle today, believe me when I say that you're on the right path. The tides eventually turned with our first major milestone that underscored our commitment to innovation and adaptability. Launching a product aligned with the emerging trend of skin health was not just a win, but a defining moment for our brand's philosophy. So I'd like to inject at this point that when I started, because our business is actually a B2B, catering primarily to the dermatologists in the market. And remember, during your mom's or your grandmother time, when most of you should be still like little, kids, the dermatologists would be prescribing their own products with the small latitas, the white label, and with their own Dr. Cruz, Dr. It's not yet branded. As you can see today, when you go to any derma clinics, it's all branded. So I have to think of a way how to convert. They are my quote-unquote so-called competitors, because I have to convince them to change their mind instead of prescribing and dispensing their own homemade products, and instead start to prescribe or dispense scientifically branded products that we started to bring in. So that's the background of my beginnings. Next slide. The watershed, however, was forging partnerships with brands like Neostrata, Bioderma, Sebamed, Per Essential, HelioCare, and Tioxan. Now, these brands, some of you may be familiar, some of you may be not too familiar with, because they are primarily sold to the doctor's clinic. Any aesthetic clinics, they would be carrying these brands. A couple of them would be available in Watsons, in retail and online channels, but because our products are scientifically based and skill-based, it means doctors are highly encouraged to be well-versed and trained. That's why we decided to position these brands among the skin experts or skin professionals. Next slide. Aside from dermocosmetic or cosmeceuticals or dermocosmetic, meaning skincare products that are highly formulated, they're not just copycat, they are really with innovation. By 2004, we also established Derm Asia, and Derm Asia's, as a company, is focused on distributing devices, aesthetic devices for skin, hair rejuvenation, body, all kinds of innovations. And these alliances weren't mere expansions of our product lines, but rather affirmations of trust and a shared vision to revolutionize the industry. So early 2000, if you would remember, there was not yet the popularity of offering all these slimming devices for face and body rejuvenation, but afterwards, starting with, of course, one of the pioneers would be Dr. Bello, and onwards, there will be a lot already mushrooming across the country. So most of the machines that you would be having tried, the treatments would also be coming from our company. Next slide. Throughout my journey as an entrepreneur or beautypreneur, I have learned the profound impact of continuous innovation, the critical nature of financial literacy, and the indispensable value of networking and mentorship. I share this with you because these are the elements that will not only help you get or just survive, it will help you thrive. As we grew, recognizing our strengths and focusing on them, allowed us to carve out a unique niche in the market. We understood early on the importance of in-depth knowledge of regulations. When I say regulations, this means being updated with the local government or even national government policies. As you know, we are all our machines and our products are local FDA approved. We make sure of that. And the power of research in staying competitive and the necessity of making sure you are doing a calculated risk in the business. These lessons have been pivotal, not just running a business, but leading a movement in our industry. As the Mark Beauty and Derm Asia evolved from a one-man team operation to industry front-runners, the NIKKI Insight became our guiding framework. So I thought to share, using my acronym, my name, Nikki, to share everyone what it stands for as a guiding framework to the business that I run today.